Right, are you ready for your lessons?
No.
Yeah,
Fucking try. Dave's the
Good
teacher.
boy. Ha!
stuck up.
Welcome to the first lesson. So, firstly, we need to go over the school rules. Firstly, yeah, do your best, and also don't eat the donut, which I will place on my desk in a second. Oh, look, one of you's already studying. Firstly, also, this, yeah, so this is going to be, for everyone watching, a 10-week series where we're going to be doing Redstone lessons. The point of recording this is not only to teach you all Redstone, but to teach the 3 people sat in front of me Redstone as well. And then at the end of the 10th week, on the 10th week, I'm going to do an exam where we're going to recap everything that we've learned over the 9 weeks. And then I'm going to rank you all and basically give you a pass rate from A to F on every single grade on what I think is best. Also, at the end of every day, over in the corner here, I've got a star pupil board where I am going to reward the best student. And for the worst student, I've got the star shitter. And you will have to sit on the toilet. So, first lesson, I wanted to be nice. So, basically, we're going to be learning all about redstone currents. We're going to be learning about trails, as well as I want to show you lots and lots of different ways to do currents and trails. And then you're going to have a go on your own arenas. And I want you to demonstrate to me what you've learned so far. So firstly, we need to talk about redstone currents. Have I spelt currents right? I need to get Grammarly on my computer. I think that's what I need. I know.
I mean, the funny thing is, the amount of times we corrected that English teacher in our school is hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, so redstone currents. So firstly, there are a few things you need to learn. Oh yeah, also by the way, it's raining. It's wet lunch today, so you're all staying inside. So gather round and watch. So firstly, I'm going to show you the basics about redstone. So basically, I'm sure you all know this, but redstone travels when it gets activated by a lever, button, pressure play. Basically, anything that activates it will cause. Excuse me. I will give you a detention.
It's the Foxy.
It keeps flicking. Anyway, so redstone basically travels when it gets activated by like a component. So basically, like a lever, a switch, a button, a pressure plate, etc. But redstone travels 16 blocks. Make sure you get this noted down. So redstone travels 16 blocks in any direction. So basically, if it runs out of current, you use a repeater to send the signal further. You can pull back repeaters depending on how much of a delay, because repeaters not only send the signal further, hence the name repeater, they repeat the signal, they also delay it. So if you pull them back, you can basically pull it back up to four times to basically delay the signal as much as you want. So a 1 second delay will give you 1 second, a 2 second will give you 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. That makes sense. Very handy for sometimes doing switches where you want signals to go very fast. It means that you can basically delay as much as you want. So basically, if I wanted to do a lamp that's lit up here, the redstone won't reach the full distance because it hasn't got enough signal. If I put a repeater down, it will. The difference is that redstone not only can be used with repeaters. If you run out of repeaters, you can also use a redstone torch, which will invert the signal. So basically it means that this is off, which will turn the lamp off. But if I switch this lever back, it turns it on, because basically this redstone is off, which will turn this torch on, and then we'll then go and switch the lamp on. So this basically is what we call an inverter. It inverts the signal. Very handy. Can you get off of my chair? This is not very good. He's riding around in my chair. So that's basically the basics. So what I think we should do first, before I confuse things anymore, is I want you all to have a go. So if you go to your arenas I don't think I need to point out whose arenas is who. Oh yeah, Callum, you might have a harder time doing the redstone on a chair. That was not part of my teaching.
I like it.
So, yeah, so you can have a play around with the redstone. Basically, I want you to show me how to make a redstone lamp turn on. I want to see a repeater included somewhere. And then also, I want you to show me how you would use an inverter. By the way, you can put a repeater kind of wherever you want in the trail. It doesn't matter whether you put one at the very start of the trail or right at the very end. But do bear in mind, of course, that repeaters do delay the signal. And so the reason why this isn't working up is because this redstone isn't facing directly in. So what you can do is you can either break that or you can put a bit of redstone on top of that wood, and that would also work. Basically, because blocks can also be powered by redstone, and I will demonstrate that later. So it looks like Happy's doing well so far. Let's have a look at what Dave's done. Dave's done a snake design. So repeaters also have to be pointed into the redstone. They can't go side on. So it's very important that you do bear that in mind. I think the reason why you're struggling, Dave, is because repeaters orientate depending on where you're facing. So basically, if the current is traveling this direction, the repeater needs to face the same way as the redstone. So that's the reason why. So there we go. So we can see that one's working. And then it hasn't lit his lamp up yet. Callum's done it. That looks good. So Callum, show me now how you'd invert the signal. So how would you change the signal round? I did go through this. We went through this on the lesson plan. You weren't paying attention. Detention.
Oh, you picked up my book.
Now pick up your book. Let's have a look through. Well, I'm going to need your book at the end anyway to mark them. I need to go and mark the books. This looks good. So Dave, you'll need a torch, on the other side there, just to invert it. And then let's test your redstone, so you can have a go. And there we go. And I like the delay. The delay is good. That is fantastic. Let's see Callum's inverting. So far, it's going to be very difficult to pick a star pupil. I'll be honest with you. So far, everyone's tried very hard today. And I definitely can't pick a star shitter yet. I can tell you that now. So Callum, as I said, the repeaters face the direction. They need to face the direction of the current. So basically, whichever way you face determines the way that they're placed. So if the lever, there we go. Yeah. So basically, because the current's traveling this way, the repeater needs to face that way. Is the other reason why. That looks pretty good. I think you have all done very well for your first task. So congratulations. So if you all want to pop back round, we are going to go through. Let me give you all some tools because I've just realised that. There we go. That will allow you. So do you want to clean your arenas first? And then we'll do the next part. And then the next part, by the way, is going to be the second from last. So basically every lesson, we're going to do 3 different things. So this was number 1. And then what I'm about to show you will be the second one. So, you can take a seat. Some of you's... Right, whoever's lost the missing glue stick lid, go and find it. And you're not leaving until you find it. It's very important, that glue stick lid. Right, so we've got to all take a seat. So firstly, we've done the redstone currents part. So you've learned about repeaters, so I can tick that off. You've learned about inverters, which is good. Now I want to talk you through vertical redstone. So vertical redstone is basically where you make a redstone torch trail directly up. And it doesn't just have to be redstone torches, but I'll demonstrate. So for example, if we've got a lever facing this direction, basically what will happen is, say if I wanted to light a lamp all the way up here, there are 2 ways you could do this. The first way is you could, if you wanted to, do a staircase leading to that lamp. But if you want to make this really compact and simple, the easiest way is just to use redstone torches. So if you put a block on the floor, it's important you don't put the torch like that, because torches are a activator just like levers, so they will power redstone. So basically you want to make sure that you have a block, because redstone actually powers blocks. So if you've got the redstone torch on top, redstone torches actually deactivate if you put another torch or a current going straight into them. So for example, if I put this lever going here with this, you'll see it will turn off that torch because this is powered. But if I put a block to the side of that, or if I did a straight trail of redstone linking to that redstone lamp, so I'll tell you what, I'll do it going that way. There we go. And then if I do this, you can also place redstone without seeing it. If you just place it on the side of the block, you can just place it, which is very handy. In this case, however, I can't because I can't see it. So that is the way that I'm going to do it. So if I switch this lever, it should, like, excuse you, should light the lamp. There we go.
Manners.
So I want you to have a play around with redstone torches. I want you to show me you activating a redstone lamp using redstone torches. If you want to, you can do the trail as high as you want. You could, if you wanted to, do it going all the way to the top of the ceiling. But please don't, because it will be very, very, very tall. But if you want to really impress me and get the chance to maybe get star pupil, then I think that would probably impress me. I've turned into Shania Twain now. That don't impress me much. So let's see what's Callum doing. Don't forget, I have given you scaffolding. I forgot to use my scaffolding because I'm useless. But if you want to use your scaffolding, very handy. Also, scaffolding. Minecraft Live tomorrow, they've been teasing something about scaffolding. So that's going to be exciting to figure out what they're doing with scaffolding. Oh, Happy's got it working. Well done. So now, Happy, I want you to try maybe doing it where you can have like a straight trail of redstone going to that lamp instead whilst you wait for the time. I know we've just done redstone torches, which is fab, but we do, yeah, that's just a little nice side task that you can do for me. So what's Dave doing? So Dave's doing is quite high, which is pretty good. So let's see if he's going to be able to do that. Oh, and it's working, but let's see what will happen when he flicks the lever. And it goes off. And then he can switch that and it goes on. And Callum's got, oh, it's yours working. Right, do you know in maths when they always say show your workings, it's very important that you show your workings. Oh, okay, so this is looking good. So if I switch that, does that turn it off? It does. So Callum, you don't actually need two trails of redstone here. You can literally just do one. But I think well done again. You've all tried very hard on that one, and let's see Happy's staircase of redstone.
Of course,
that looks good. Oh, okay. So he's done an inverter. You actually don't need an inverter because basically, Happy, the torch needs to be on top of the redstone lamp in order to set it off. If it's next to it, it won't. So you'd need like redstone on top of the lamp. But I don't think it's going to matter anyway because you've got the trail going there. So anyway, clean your arenas and we will do the final lesson of today, which is going to be interesting. So this is all about redstone current trails today. I really want it, and the reason why I want to start with this first is because this is basically what everyone needs to learn like at the start of redstone. Like if you can't master how to make a simple trail, there's no point you even trying because you're not going to be able to learn anything. So the final thing I want to teach you about is I want to talk you through repeaters as a whole, because repeaters are a little bit more complex than what you think. So basically, they do repeat the signals, but there are some interesting things I do want to point out with repeaters. Firstly, if you wanted to do a very compact system where basically you have redstone, say if you had a mess of redstone all like this, and it's all over the place and there's not very much room to do redstone. So, as I've said before, blocks actually are powered by redstone. There are a few exceptions. Transparent blocks do not get powered, so things like glass and ice do not get powered. Glowstone does not get powered. Sea lanterns do not either. So any light blocks really you shouldn't use because they won't get powered. But opaque blocks or blocks which are translucent, they do allow you to pass through. So if I put this here, I can actually do another repeater on the other side of the block, because what's basically happening here is this redstone repeater is powering the block, and the block being powered is powering this repeater, basically meaning that it can send a signal through it. And then if we then do this, you can see we're doing an infinite line of repeaters, basically where we're doing like a signal going the entire way round. The cool thing is that because this block is being powered, we can actually power this to use other things. So if I wanted to grab some redstone lamps, I can do that. And then what will happen is when I pull this, they all go on. Because basically what's happening is the block is being powered. And because the block is powered, it's actually powering the redstone lamp as well. So that's basically the way of how repeaters work. There are a few other things I do want to quickly mention. Firstly, we also have times where repeaters can actually cause infinite loops of redstone. So for example, if we did a signal going like this with a repeater that loops back round to the start, what will happen is this should... actually, I've done this wrong. So, I know why. It's because basically I need to do that. So basically what can happen sometimes with repeaters is, say if you've got like a signal going to it this way, if the repeater basically is getting powered by something else, it can basically cause the redstone to never turn off. So if I do that and do that, you can see it's always been powered because basically this repeater is being powered to launch this redstone. But if we had a situation where, say, we wanted, say, like an infinite loop, basically because this redstone is being powered here, what will happen is basically this will essentially cause an infinite loop of the redstone, because what's happening here is that this redstone is being powered and then it's sending it through to here, but this repeater is still powering this. So what will happen is that will happen, where even though I have turned off the switch, because basically I've connected my redstone up too difficultly, and basically because I've made it too messy, it's causing an infinite loop. But if I broke some redstone, for example, I think it would be this one, you can see it turns it off because it's only going in one direction now. So it's basically like, imagine if you've got light switches in real life and like you had a circuit where basically like it was being linked up too much, it would basically cause it to forever be powered because there's no way it could turn itself off, basically because it's constantly turning itself on. So I'm not going to test you on that. I just wanted to point that out because there's so many times where people do redstone and then the redstone just can't turn off because of the fact that it's just keeping itself on. So I want you to basically have a go at playing around with repeaters powering blocks. For this, I'm going to allow you to be creative. If you want to use redstone lamps, use redstone lamps. If you want to pop into creative mode and use note blocks, use note blocks. If you want to use iron doors or trap doors, use whatever you want. The more creative, the happier I will be. Oh God, I just took a screenshot. How did I even do that?
Oh, well
I've never done that before. How did I do that? It was really weird. It popped up on my screen like a big flash. I thought I was having an epileptic fit.
I can't even say that. Epileptic.
Oh, Callum, I can already see you're going to have problems. So remember, the repeaters have to face the way of the current. So if the lever's here, yeah, so if the lever's there, the repeaters have to go next to it. There we go. So I think Happy's preparing. Dave looks like he's doing quite well. And this is just so much more compact. Like, if you've run out of redstone and you just have a load of repeaters on you, you can just use blocks instead. And even though it is technically slower because it's still being powered slightly, like it's still a bit of a problem. So do bear that in mind. Oh, Happy's using a redstone torch for power. Remember, there's lots of different things which can activate redstone. You can use levers, you can use buttons, you can use pressure plates, you can use observer blocks, you can use daylight sensors. So there's lots of different things which can activate this. Oh, this looks good.
Do you
Have
like
you
the
put my
shape? Do you like the shape?
You like the shape?
Wow, Callum. I'm seeing that as a T for teacher.
It's not even
Oh yeah, we will cover note blocks in a lesson, by the way, because note blocks have some interesting purposes. So this lesson is probably, by the way, for everyone watching, going to be the only lesson which has a core focus of just one thing, because today's lesson is just all about currents, but next time, like, we're going to be covering like a few other different things all in one go. Like basically where we're going to do, I think we're doing note blocks next time. I think we're doing crafters, and I also think we're doing observer blocks next week. So we're going to do all three of them in one go. Yes, your homework, I want you to practice. That's going to be your homework every way. Because remember, like, I know Redstone already. Like, this isn't going to benefit me. And even though, like, you don't technically need to know Redstone, like, it's just such a handy skill. Think of it like driving a car. If you, like, you don't necessarily need to drive a car, but when you do, it opens up your doors so much to being able to do so many other things. So think of it like that. Like, even though this is a skill, you personally probably don't need, and is not going to solve any of the world's major problems. It's still just handy just to have. Especially because, like, you know, then you can make builds designed around this, or mini games, or all sorts of different shenanigans. So it's really handy to know. Oh, Happy's done something interesting. Oh, I like this. Oh, you played a little song. That would be a cool homework. That would be a cool homework thing. Try and make a song.
Homework.
How are you getting on, Dave? Anyway.
I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah, this looks good. And this, I like this. Because also, something else to mention is that if you've got two trails next to each other of redstone, they'll link up together. So a way to separate that is to use repeaters. They will separate the signals. So if you wanted two trails directly next to each other... Ooh, Dave's gone all fancy. This looks cool. I like this. This looks cool. I like this. And then we're going to do one last little thing where basically I'm going to ask you to build something using anything that we've learnt today. And then basically, then I will reward my star pupil and my star shitter. And I've got to be honest, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Because I think all three of you have done pretty well. Have you broke my chair?
No. I just pushed it away from you. You're not allowed fireworks indoors.
Ooh, have you done a redstone clock? I haven't even taught redstone clocks yet.
Happy's on the...
Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like this. Look at this. So it's the inverter gets turned off, and then that goes. Oh, that's cool. Let's see yours, Dave. Let's see yours, Dave. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. And then Callum, I haven't probably seen yours yet. I do like your ones. Actually, you've done something interesting. You've actually done it powered from several directions, which is something that I didn't know if anyone was going to do. So that is pretty impressive as well. Well done to all of you. You've done fantastic. So you can break everything in your arenas. And now is time for the final task of the day, where basically I want you to use anything that you've done. So you can go and create it for this. And I want you to basically build a contraption using anything that we've learned today. So if you want to do one using redstone torch towers, you can. You can talk about inverters if you wanted to. You could talk about repeaters powering blocks. You could talk about, I don't know, maybe the fact that redstone repeaters can keep trails on infinitely. You could talk about lamps, how they get directly up. Like, just show off is what I'm trying to say. And the more impressive, the bigger the chance I will reward you star pupil. Oh yeah, also something else I forgot to mention. We're going to have some guest teachers coming in as well. Some professors who are going to come in. So yeah, they're not qualified, but oh well. But yeah, but basically that one of them's coming in on week 4 and the other one will be coming in on week 6. So pretty important is something to look forward to. And it's going to be interesting because I'm going to be here, but I'm basically going to be like taking a back seat. So I'm just going to watch how they do it. Yeah, I'm going to be the TA. There we go. This looks. Oh, I like this, Dave. That looks cool. Oh, I like yours, Callum. Yours looks good. Oh, I'm gonna struggle picking a star pupil, aren't I? And I'm definitely gonna struggle picking a star shitter. Imagine if they had that in a normal school, like the worst pupil of the day award. No one would turn up. No one would ever turn up. Oh, this is just funny. Oh, this is looking really good. So, Happy's using note blocks. This looks nice. So remember, note block. We will go into note block details next week, but of course, remember that the instrument that they play determines the block that they're placed on. So do remember that in future. We're also going to basically cover as much as we possibly can. I want to try and cover every single redstone item if I can. There's going to be a few which are going to need a little bit more time than others, like ones like comparators and hoppers, and even things like I think maybe ones like what they're called. What's the block I'm thinking of? Maybe even crafters. Crafters will take quite a while, and then we're also going to talk about like just handy redstone tricks as well. Like in the ninth week is where I'm. The 9th week is basically where I'm going to. You threw my chair out the window. Oh, I'm going to have to get a replacement chair. But yeah, the 9th week we're going to talk about some more complex things. So we're going to go into detail about T flip-flops, and gates, and a few other things. Those ones I'm teaching in the last week because, like, if I taught them now, you wouldn't remember them. So that's why. Like, these sort of things that are basic, I'd rather do first because these are going to stick in your mind first. Let's have a look at your contraption, Callum.
All right, go on. There's a mix of second and the third one.
Ooh, I like that. So you've done the repeaters going through blocks. That's handy.
Hold on. Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my room. Oh, that looks good. That looks nice. And that looks very cool as well. And I think this is looking very nice actually. So of course, as well with redstone, like whatever blocks you build out of, it doesn't matter really what you use because most of the time the redstone you use, unless it's on show, is behind the scenes. So you can kind of use whatever blocks you want. I gave wood. I might actually for next week colour code the woods for each person. So have say acacia for Callum because he's in the orange arena. Happy you can have pale. Is probably the closest, and then Dave, you can have mangrove, just to kind of like color code them. Let's see his mechanism. Ooh, this looks good. Do you know what? This makes me feel like I've actually accomplished something. Because I was like, is anyone actually going to learn anything during like, or is it just going to make no sense? Because like. When I'm doing redstone, like in a video, like sometimes people just don't get it. So I was like, "Is anyone actually going to use this?" I like this. I like that. This part's cool actually because you've actually found a way to keep the signal on for longer because you've used a second trail of repeaters, which is very cool, very interesting. That's something I wouldn't have thought of doing. I like these redstone lamps. Dave's one looks pretty cool. So Callum's done, Happy's done. So I'll wait until Dave's done and we'll test out his mechanism. And then I will award the star pupil, I will award the star shitter, and then we will be ready for next week. Oh my gosh, this is going a bit mad. I mean, this is a way to annoy the neighbours.
Wonderful. Wonderful stuff, money.
Let's have a look. Oh, Dave's done fireworks. Sue's done fireworks. Oh, and I see you coloured them orange. So I hope that's not to sweeten me up. Did I not? Oh, have you done it? Oh, I never noticed. I never noticed the colours.
Just sweeten
me up. This is cool. And then is he done? Oh, so the reason why this isn't working, Dave, is because it has to be a repeater to power the block. If it's a redstone just dust, it doesn't power the block to send it through. Only repeaters, as you'll watch, can actually send the signal through. So that's why when we do these ones, that's why we use repeaters, because only they can send a signal through a block. So, right, I'm going to turn off Happy's mechanism. Right, everyone take your seats. And, well, I was going to sit on my chair, but my chair's kind of down there. My chair's gone out the window, just like my lesson. I think I should give a detention for that. Right, everyone take your seats. And it's... Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll mark your books and I'll give you feedback. So, the Star Pupil Award, it was very difficult, but I think for ambition, for size, and also just for the variety of materials used, my star pupil for week 1 is Happy. So congratulations, Happy. Now, the star shitter. This one was difficult between everyone. I think, and by the way, don't take this to heart because it was so close. I think, Callum, you made more mistakes today than Dave did. And by that what I mean is mainly messing up the direction of the repeaters. So, Callum, I'm afraid you need to take your place on the toilet. You need to take your place on the toilet. So, congratulations to Callum for being the first ever star shitter.
Because I'm orange.
I'm orange too. So, I hope everyone's enjoyed the first Redstone lesson. As I said, we are covering note blocks, crafters, and I can't remember what the last one was. But you know what? We'll figure it out next week. So that's. Let's have a look through your notes. Oh, that's good. So yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed the first lesson. I will also order a new chair ready for the next lesson. Maybe one that's not as indestructible. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you for everyone. Also you got Star Shitter for literally destroying my window and furniture. Oh yeah, from that silly school kid who kicked the football through. People today, the youth of today. But yeah, that's going to be everything. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all at